Dogs are taken care of. We're ready to go. So this is now episode 4 for today. Let's continue with the wall. And while that's going, I'm going to get third video up and ready. Yeah, see, the last one said it went just fine. No copyright claims, no nothing. So I have no idea what the heck their issue is. But whatever. I'm sure my claim will, or my dispute on the claim will be perfectly fine. We'll get that dealt with. All right, create, upload, select files, and we're going to get the third video up. Actually, I'm going to change that. So we'll do that in a second. Hey. Okay, it's going. Okay, that's taken care of. Now we're back focused on this. All right, so what do we got? We got blueberries that are going bad, so we need to eat that blueberry. You know what? We're going to eat these ones too up until the point where we're done or they're gone. Still trying to get some iron. Why are you not? Oh, there we go. This pickaxe is not going to last very long. Okay. Oh, I lost my spot. Where is... Should be... Oh, there we are. Yeah, that's the tunnel. So it's this one here. Might get one more tile done with this pickaxe. Both of those are cave walls. Keep going. We're at 1362 for mining. Body strength is now 10.67, which means that max weight is now up to 74.71. So we're getting there a little bit. It's just taking some time. Let's go back down. We don't need soul. I mean, that's going up as well, but it's not pertinent to anything we need right now. We don't need the mind logic right now. That's part of the crafting process. We can keep that going. We definitely don't need religion at the moment. I don't think I've got religion set up on this server. Don't need to worry about that. So we're just back on mining. And this pickaxe is about to break. So we'll have to switch to this 6.75, which will last a little bit longer. Hopefully this pickaxe is a bit more beneficial in getting these 5 tiles dealt with. Then of course we'll have to go and find some more branches. And this wall's gonna collapse soon. and still just a cave wall. What I'm trying to do is carve out the starting of a chamber, and then I'll show you guys more as far as a trick to finding ores. So we'll get these last few tiles dealt with. We've got 2 tiles, so this one and the next one. And then I'll show you a little trick. We're still going to have to get more pickaxes, but there is a trick to speed this along. Just for clarity, it's not a trick to speed along the mining, it's a trick to speed along finding the ores. In case anybody got confused. There is no trick to speeding up the mining other than higher skill and better tools. And that's just basically matter the higher your skill, the better you are at mining more difficult things. The better the tools, the less damage they take from the different tiles. We'll hopefully be able to finish off these 2 walls before this pickaxe breaks. Hard to say though. Depends on how many mining actions it takes per wall. This one's going to break soon. Still just another cave wall. All right, well, let's get this last one done. Should have enough in the pickaxe left to be able to take care of that. We're going to eat those raspberries before they go bad. Again, if you're watching the videos on YouTube, you're welcome to come and watch me live stream over on Twitch. So far, we are, let's see. So far, we are just over 4 hours into this session, and I've been cutting them up into smaller segments for the YouTube recordings. And if you're watching on Twitch and you miss stuff, or you want to go back and watch a previous episode and it's no longer being hosted, you can go over to the YouTube channel and go watch the videos there. Either way, on YouTube, the Twitch link is down in the description of the video. And on Twitch, go down below the live stream into the About section and you'll find the link to the YouTube channel. Just had a comment on one of the on the first YouTube video that from a person about liking the map, liking the new map layout, but there was no audio, and I apologize for that. I understand that it wasn't there, but I didn't realize it till either the end of the second video or towards the end of the third video. I don't remember. I think we're on the fourth one now, so it would have been the end of the second video, I believe, that I realized the microphone was turned off. The whole time I was talking into it, um, and giving commentary on a lot of different things, but they're just simply there's no way to go back. So I'm going to have to try to redo some of the important features of that video, and of the first part of the second video, just to clarify what was happening. What I may end up doing, since it's my video, um, I may end up just basically streaming that video and commenting during, so it'll be a double post in a way, but not really. Or I may just go back and just kind of give you the highlights in a separate video. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out. So for now, we're just trying to get through this wall, and hopefully there's still some life left in this pickaxe so I can show you the trick about finding ores, so that you're not eating up every single rock trying to find the locations. And then, of course, when you find them, you can always mine around them to clear out the rest of the passages, but we'll get to that point. There isn't really a trick to mining in itself, as I've explained, but there is a trick to finding the ores. Let's see, we're still good on the food, nothing's decaying. We're still good up here. We're at 93%, so we've only got 2% off anyway. I'm not worried about the sleep bonus right now, trying to get the mining skill up. Right now, we're just worried about trying to find iron. So we're just going to keep beating at this wall. Hopefully the pickaxe lasts long enough. It's already up to 70% destroyed. So we're definitely going to have to go find some more branches so we can make some more pickaxes. We only found 2 branches the last run. And we can make the pickaxe heads all day long because we have piles and piles and piles of rock shards. And we have the crude knife that'll turn that you can use on the rock shards to be able to make the crude axe heads. So that part's not the issue. It's the finding the branches that's the issue. If we can find iron, then we can go through the process, and I'll actually bring it. Let's get the mining going again. I'll bring up Wurmpedia for oh, what is that called? carving knife. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Need a wooden handle and a carving knife blade. Wooden handle. I need to make a shaft, and then I can make the handle. So I can do that with a branch. And the crude knife. Let's back up just a second. And we need the carving knife blade, glowing metal lump, small anvil. So we need the small anvil, which means we need even more iron. So that's going to be a minute, but right now our bottleneck is that iron. And here in just a second, the bottleneck is going to be another branch. So things tend to shift and shuck and jive constantly. Yep, that pickaxe is gone. So now we're back to finding branches. So we're going to go out here to our box, open the box. We're going to pull out the crude knife because we need it. We do have branches in here, but they're all too small, and you cannot. Let me show you. You cannot have or activate a branch and combine it. There's no option to combine, so those are basically just firewood at this point. Let's see. I might. Sorry, my eye was bugging me. Don't think there's enough for kindling, and I can only make shafts out of that. So let's see. Branch contains too little material to create kindling. So there's your answer. Can't do anything with those other than burn them. Fine by me. We don't need them right now. So we've gone down there a couple of different spots. Let's try going up here. Let's not spin around. Go up here and check these trees. See if we can find some branches. All right. Let's see what we got. We got this guy. Let's tilt up a little bit so we can see what we're doing. These are orange trees. And I got a lingonberry. A little odd for an orange tree, but that's okay. And a blueberry. Again, a little odd, but okay. I have no rhyme or reason right now, just simply trying to find some branches. But to me, it doesn't matter which tree we go to. I mean, I'm kind of trying to stay somewhat in a straight path so that we can have pathing coming back. You're going to find all kinds of mushrooms. That's fine. We don't need them right now. Blue mushroom. There's a branch. And a blueberry. Oh, we're going to have to climb. Have not used climb on this character yet. Other than when I thought maybe it was because it was active. Turns out it wasn't. Blue mushroom. Alright, so let's get this guy. Nothing there. We're going to go get this guy. Brown mushroom. Okay, and just to save us from having to be all messed up, we're going to use climb again to come down. Turn that off now. Blueberry. Alright, we want to go back up. Out of corn. Black mushroom. Another corn. Sure be glad when I get out of this stage. Second branch. I don't care about tracking. What are you doing? Yeah, that's the tricky part, is making sure you can see what you're doing. Oh, it must be nighttime. Black mushroom, yellow mushroom, another yellow mushroom, raspberries, brown mushroom, unicorn. Well, you know what? Let's open up crafting in Windows, see what kind of stuff we get with these two. Actually, it's not going to matter because it's just the shafts, but we'll try to create those anyway. We got to eat these raspberries. We don't want that to go bad. Let's try the shafts again. Only have a 56% chance of success, so I'm just getting bad rolls right now. There's one. Pretty sure that that is a bird that's telling us that harvest is done, but we don't have anything harvesting. So, all right, let's head back up the hill. We're going to slide over just a bit. Yeah, right there is good. Just to make sure that we're in a different run. Yeah, I know that's a grass tile. I just foraged on it, but we're probably going to get some. Oh, there's a seedling. We're just going to hit whatever we can and hope for the best because we might end up with some pumpkins and stuff. Wet plants are useful. Orangewood sprout. Ooh, get up there. Blue mushroom. Potato. Make it without climb? Yeah. Another potato. It's a fir tree. Another potato. Strawberries. Found a rock. Hey, that's always useful. Like we don't have enough of those. Stop already. There's a pumpkin. So if we ever start starving, we definitely got a bit of food that'll work. Once we start cooking, that'll come in handy. Another potato. Lingonberry. Another pumpkin. We're going to put climb on just to come down this hill. We're not going to worry about this rock tile because we don't need anything off there. Oh, actually, we still need flint, right? Yeah. Found another rock. A sugar beet. Okay, there's another branch. And a lingonberry. Alright, let's go over a few tiles. Go to the other side of this guy. Coming up with all kinds of food, that's for sure. No, come to think of it, I think that's the other bird. I don't think that's the harvest bird. Oh, now we're starting to slow down. Yeah, we're at 3781. mushroom. So we'll finish this run, head back to the mine. Make us a couple more pickaxes. Another lingonberry. All right, that's it for that one. Oh, don't do that. Down there's the mine, so we gotta traverse all the way down there. And we're not going super slow. This is only a little slow. Even though it feels like it's massively slow. What'd we find? Found a rock. Wonderful. All right, that's all we got this time. So a bunch of this stuff can go in that box. Some of it can't. So we did get 2 shafts so far. We got 2 more branches we'll turn into shafts. We'll take one of those shafts and turn it into a handle. So we'll have 3 pickaxes available. All right, the cotton can go in there. Seedling. That guy. What'd we get? Find rock shards. Well, I got plenty of them rock shards, but the sprout, wimp plants, the seedlings, wood scraps. I know we're going to be dumping more wood scraps here in a minute. Those can all go over. All right, and we can open the crafting window. What is this? Birchwood branches. We don't want that. Clear that out. We're going to open this and we're going to take these 2 Put them in there. We're going to stick with shafts. Got 3. We got 4. Okay, so that can be closed for a minute, and we can take all these branches, stick them over here. Wood scrap doesn't fit. That means that box is full. So, what we want to do is we'll take this out. We'll take this out. We'll see if we can fit them wood scraps in now. And we'll see if we can fit these branches in now. Nope, those don't fit. So what else we got in here? A bunch of mushrooms, cotton seed. We'll take the crude shovel out. That should allow for well, I only allowed 1. Take the log out and the crude axe and these rock shards. And that should allow for those to go in there. Now, that won't fit, and that's a 1, and that's the smallest for the weight. So that means we need to close this guy up and go over to this next tile. Now we can take all of that, including, no, we're going to hold on to the rock shards. So all of this, we're going to drop on the ground. That's going to create a new box. Open that guy up. The rest of it is either food or these rock shards. If I get rid of the rock shards, that's 20, bring us down to 19, 18, almost 17, and that should be good. So let's close that. Bring the crafting back up. We're going to take the rock shards that are good, put them in there. And we need 3 of these. That should sustain us for a minute. If we can make one of them work. Try again. It's not like we don't have enough rock shards to be able to keep attempting. If these all fail, all the way down to garbage, we still got a ton more in the mine, which is only a couple of steps away. We can grab a different one. There's one. There's 2. And however many this makes, as long as we have at least 3, so we can put the other ones away. Oh, he's out of stamina. Cancel. Get some stamina back, boy. Okay, try it again. You can still succeed with 0 stamina, but it's so much faster for the actions to complete if there is stamina, and you get skill points for the crafting or whatever action you're doing. Um, you're able to improve your skills if there's action or if there's stamina. If there's not any stamina, you get nothing. Okay, so that's done. We want, well, we'll just put all 5 in there. It doesn't matter. And we don't need the rock shards. We need the shafts. We want 3 of those. Okay, crude pickaxe, create. We're gonna try. We're gonna get 3 more pickaxes out of this. Ooh, that one's terrible. 1.76. We're probably not even gonna break a wall with that one. There's 2 of them. 4. Oof. Terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Come on, give me another 10 or something. Okay, well, an 8 is better than that. So we'll pull those 2 back out. Can't pull them out. Got to clear it. Okay, put the crude knife back in there and put the birchwood shaft in there. That says we can make a handle. We just need 1 for that carving knife. That didn't work. Didn't take anything off the shaft either, so that one did. It's still letting us try though, so we got a handle. Oh, we got 2 handles. Wait a minute. So it actually didn't take anything off. It actually created the handles. Got it. We may as well just keep going until this is toast so we can get 10 handles out of that. Apparently. Oh, you know what? No, no, no. Stop. Cancel. 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 Can we make a deed stake? Yes, it's going to let us create a deed stake. Possibly. Possibly. We're going to try again. I forgot about that. Good. We got a deed stake. Birchwood deed stake. So now we can lay claim to our deed. Let's make a couple of mallet heads if we can. Why not, right? There's one. We probably need another handle to make the mallet. Let's see, if we take the mallet head, put it in there, and the shaft, it says we can make a mallet. Contains 2 little parts. Okay, what if we put a handle in there? Nothing. So it needs to be a shaft. That's fine. put the crude knife back in there. We can't create anything from the handle, but we still have this shaft. What about a spatula? I don't know much about the cooking process, but I'm pretty sure we're going to need a spatula at some point. How about a fishing pole? Too little material. Clay shaper? Yeah, apparently we can make a clay shaper. And the shaft is gone. So we used it up, no big deal. We can improve those. That little icon right there that says that it can be improved. So if we examine this, it can be improved with a log. We don't necessarily need to worry about the log right now, but we got a few things taken care of. All right, so open that up. We're going to put these two in there. Actually, these three in there. We're going to put the handles in there. Pickaxe heads in there. Okay, we've got 3 crude pickaxes to work with. We're at 32, so we got to drop these rock shards. That's easy enough. There's a pile right there. Let's open this, and we're going to throw these rock shards in there. That takes care of that. That drops us down a bit. Okay, and we're going to activate our deed stake. And what do you think? I'm thinking we should probably be down a little bit further, like down by the trees there, so that we're more on flat ground. Actually, no, we'll just use this rock tile right here. Looks like a good spot. Settlement. Found a settlement. Start the application. Okay, so what we want, we don't know which direction we're facing. That's, oh, hang on. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, that's basically north. So let's start with that. This doesn't tell me which way is north. Settlement size front. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so let's do 15 and survey. Because that'll show us our survey markers. Okay, that's over that way. So that is front. That's good to know. So front and back, we're going to make 15. Actually, no. No. Cancel this. That's right. I forgot. I said we were going to make, probably make a road down here. So we want to be further down this way. Oh, but that's going to, you know what? I don't care. It's going to mean our mine is not protected. And, you know, that's actually okay. So what we want is we want to go straight down this way. So down this way. I want to stay on this tile. And I'm thinking kind of probably down in this area here. And then we can work on terraforming and all that stuff down here. to get our skills up. And I think, yeah, probably just do it right here. I'm okay with the tile not being leveled to start with. Start the application. Okay, we're gonna go not 515. How about, let's just do 20 by 20. That's going to give us 21 in each direction. Oh. We'll survey and see where that lands, that marker. So let's I don't want to drop any of that stuff though. Let's drop the potatoes and the corn, just so it creates a box so that we know where we're at. And we go back. Oh, don't do that. Let's go back up this way and see where it puts the markers. So that might actually be too close. Yeah, that's a little bit too close. So what we can do is we can, without moving, we can still be able to see this, because I'm thinking the road should be kind of like down in this area. So we'll just stretch this back down. We'll back up and we'll change the, if that's front over this way, that would be back over this way. So that would be right and left. So let's make this one at a 30 and this one at a 10 and survey and see what that does. That did not. What in the world? That didn't bring those down. Okay, let's reverse that. Back. Leave that at 20. Leave that at 20. Let's do this one at 10. Survey. Oh, what happened? I don't see them. Oh, okay, there's that marker. Oh, it brought it way down here. Yeah, brought it down there. So that's too far. To go back. So we know that that one is the one that works that side over there. So let's do 15 on this one, 25 on this one. Oops. Survey that. That is a little bit too far. Not by much, but a little bit too far for where we want it to be. All right, so we'll back up one more time. And instead of 15, we're going to go 13 and 27. And that should bring them in just enough. Yeah, that puts them on this side. We could actually even go 14. And 26. Yeah, that puts them just on this side of the berm. So if we go up this way, be able to see this a little better. I know it's nighttime, I'm sorry. But if we have the road going through here, that puts the property just on the other side. Oh, and it's still got that perimeter too. Because if we set this to 5, hang on. We set that to 5, that's putting the perimeter up here. That means nobody can build in that area. Hang on, let's close this inventory window so we can see a little bit more. We'll close the character window. So yeah, that eliminates the road from being there. It forces it up here. I suppose that's all right. That wouldn't be so bad. If I can figure out where I put the mine at. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's do. Wicked Shores. Ironman video series settlement. That way, anybody that looks at it can actually see that that's what this is for. Save the name. We can hire up to 34 guards. We're going to start with, say, 10 because there's no real point for much more than that on a small plot like this. Save the number of guards. And this is just a confirmation screen. I can have up to 152 citizens, including guards and branded animals. Okay, we're going to go ahead and found the settlement. Finish. Now, we got to find the mine. There it is. Okay, now that the settlement is set up, we're going to walk slow because we're going to take all of this that we can. And that's going to put us up to 60. Open. Inventory contains too many items already. So let's take it down. Like I said, we're going to slow walk it because we want to make sure that all this stuff gets on the deed, just so that we know that everything's good. It's down this way. Yeah, we don't want anything decaying on us. And this is part of the game. Sometimes you creep and crawl. We gotta find. I think it's down there. Yep, that's the settlement token. That's where we're headed. Oh no, that's in the other box. Okay, no problem. So what we're gonna do? We're not gonna chop down the trees. We're just gonna make a path with the garbage shovel that we've got. Once we get the ability to walk again. Packed dirt is going to be faster to walk on than grass. So if we bring all the stuff down here, open this up, we take from here to here, make sure that that's all that we're dealing with. Yep. Okay, we're going to take the potatoes and the corn. Oh, actually, we don't need to now because they're not going to decay very fast on here. So we can actually dump everything but that crude knife in there, or not. Okay, we're going to close this one. Remove, if my fingers are on the right keys on the keyboard, we're going to move over to this one and we're going to drop these on the ground. So it creates another little thing. And what we want to do is set up bank, manage. Yes, I want a bank here. Okay, that sets up my bank. And you can deposit and withdraw money. And go to settlement. You want to manage settings, permanent democ. No, we do not want permanent democracy. We don't want anyone voting us out. Mark this if you want guards to ignore aggressive creatures. Absolutely not. I want them taking care of the aggressive creatures for now. Mark this if you want to be able to recruit more than 152 citizens. Your upkeep costs are doubled as long as you have more than that amount of citizens. So, since there's no upkeep, that doesn't matter. You can mark it or not. Mark this if you want citizens to be able to make a highway to your village. I don't have any citizens, but if anyone came along and decided to be a citizen, then they could make highways. We don't want KOS, and we want mark this if you want your village to show in the Find Route Village map. For most other villages, I would say yes, go ahead. For this one, I'm not going to mark it specifically because I don't want to draw attention to this one unnecessarily. So that's all that. Send, that updates that. And we go back into settlement and we want to do manage roles. I'm obviously the mayor. We want to edit the citizens. What can a citizen do? Right now, I don't want them doing hardly anything. So don't lead my animals. They can groom. Don't tame anything, charm, or dominate. Don't butcher anything. They can milk or shear. I don't want them building anything. Um, no digging, no packing, no terraforming, no cultivating, no farming. I'll let them sow the fields or tend the fields, but I don't want them harvesting. Um, forestry and gardening. I don't want anyone chopping down trees. I don't care if they harvest fruit. I don't want them planting flowers, sprouts, making lawn, chopping down old trees. Cutting the grass makes no difference. They can pick sprouts all they want, and I don't. And pruning doesn't matter either. General. Um, nobody should be attacking anybody. So I don't want any of that done. I don't care if people forage or botanize, investigate. No sorcery spells. Um, nobody's placing any merchants. I don't want them paving right now. So maybe I should go back in and take away the highway thing for the moment. And this needs to come out just a little bit. They can use meditation. They can. I don't want anybody passing gates because if I put up gates, there's a reason for the gate. Um, and no point in casting deity spells. We don't have deities in this game, or well, on this server. Item management. No attaching locks. They can load. They can drop. They can pick up. Uh, no push, pulling, or turning for now. You know what? Let's just do this. No citizens can do anything at all that stops everything and any possibility of anyone messing with this deed until I'm ready to open it up. How about that? Maybe other citizens or other settlements will let you do stuff and you can be a citizen there, but I am going to deter citizen options at the moment until I'm ready to open this to other people. But most players will opt to have their own settlement anyway. Save that. We're going to go back into settlement, go back into the manage settings, and we're going to uncheck that. And we're going to go into settlement and manage roles again and go to edit non-citizens. Non-citizens should be fully unchecked for everything. Yes, so we're just verifying. Save that. So that should be just about everything. Manage politics, have no allies, so that doesn't matter. Manage citizens, there's nobody except me. So we're going to kill that. Manage guards. And this is where you can actually change that. Settlement has 3 silvers in its coffer. I don't know where it came from, but okay. Upkeep per month is 0 irons. Now, if you're confused about the currency in Wurm Unlimited, 100 irons equal 1 copper. 100 coppers equal a silver. It's as simple as that. So effectively, there are 300 coppers in the coffer, which means there are 30,000 irons, if my math is right. Yeah, yeah. So that's a lot of money to start with. Excuse me. The only guard type here is heavy guards. The cost for hiring them is 2 silver, and running upkeep is 1 silver per month. Okay, so keep that in mind. Guards are not free. The cost of hiring the guards is a one-time summoning fee that is not returned in case you decide to lower the amount of guards. I set up 10. That's good. It's fine. We'll put more money in the coffers over time. And that's not very difficult to do. I'll show you how to do that. But that's fine. That's the way it should be for now. Okay, settlement, reputations. Uh, Permanent means that this will not change, or that it will not change. If set to 0, it will go away though. Use permanent with care and normally to point out enemies, since it effectively overrides any settlement role settings. Max is 100 and minimum is negative 100. The guards attack at negative 30. Okay? This is for setting the reputation levels. KOS is not enabled for this settlement. To change this, use settlement settings. So anyone, not just aggressive creatures, anyone with a reputation of less, if it's set to KOS, by default, it is set to for the guards to attack anyone with a reputation of less than 30, or less than negative 30. So negative 31 through negative 100, negative 30 through negative 100, you're going to be attacked by the guards in a settlement that's set to KOS. If you want to increase that reputation, I encourage you to look it up on Wurmpedia, but there are ways to increase it as well. There's also ways to lower it. So be mindful. This settlement is not set to KOS. It's only set to deal with the aggressive creatures. All right, back to this. Where are we at? Let's get up here. We'll finish moving this stuff down, and we will consider shutting this video down and starting the next one. Twitch streamers or Twitch viewers are welcome to stick around. I am not shutting down the Twitch stream. It will simply just be a hiccup while I get the YouTube recordings set up, uploaded, and documented on YouTube so that my viewers over there can watch as well, because I am not live streaming to both. All right, we're going to take everything. We're going to come over here and we're going to take everything. That puts us a little slow. We're going to go back down the hill. But this is a step in the direction we want to go, because we have a few more tools now that we didn't have before. We have handles set up, ready to go for our carving knife, which is the next tool, theoretically, that we want to try to achieve. But we need to get to that point. So we need the shovel, which has no damage at the moment. And we're going to use it to pack dirt from down here up towards the mine. And we can verify our deed and how far we go at the settlement token. Or actually, no, I believe it's settlement deed right there. Area history. No, maybe it is at the token. I mean, you can resize it in there, but may as well see if we can find a couple more branches while we're running through here, right? I mean, I doubt we're going to, but no. Okay, so this is the second box. So we're going to open this guy. And we're going to take mallet head. Down to here, put those in there. We want to keep crude shovel. We can drop, yep, we can drop all this stuff in there if it'll let us. Yep. All right, now we're going to activate the crude shovel. And that is going to be pack this tile. Pack this tile. What is the... Oh, 3 is pack. That's good to know. No, 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 no. Doggone it. I said 3. Pack. We're just trying to make a path. I don't care about leveling at the moment. This is just... What are you doing? Okay. Note to self, make sure you're on a grass tile. So we're going to have a tile there that's not packed, but that's okay. And we're going to need to go and get some water too. That's a lemon tree. That's grass. And we should have waited for stamina. Yeah, we definitely need some water. So let's go get some water. And at the same time, we are going to open this up. Oh, excuse me. We're going to take that. We don't need the dirt dug on it. So to make this a little bit easier, we're going to drop this dirt on the ground to raise that corner. Pack this one. Pack this one. Okay, now down to the water. If we kind of keep in a straight line here, then we can kind of come straight back up. I know the water's farther away this way than it is going north, but I would still have to go west at some point to get to it because of where this property is at. So it's just easier to go straight west, or excuse me, we're headed north, and I could easily go east, but I'd still have to go northeast a bit. So it's easier just to go straight north. So we'll get down to the water and grab a drink, and then I will kill the YouTube video so I can get working on that and go grab a plate of supper before it gets cold. I think I'm heading the right way. Am I heading the right way? Let me see. Let's put the tree right behind us, and we're going to turn around. Yeah, there's the mountain right there. So we are definitely going the right way. Didn't realize it was this far to the water. Yeah, it's a considerable little distance. Come on. It was a bit of a lag spike. Yeah, I'll have to review the map and see if there's a closer water source to the deed now that the deed is established. Here we go. There's water. Get our drink. All right, we're going to get turned around. So we're heading back towards the mountain, right? There's the mountain. So that's the way we want to go. And apparently that's a considerable little jaunt. So let me go grab some supper. I'm going to stop the YouTube recording, get this one going for the upload, and then we will be back shortly. Give me like 5 minutes, and we'll be back with the next one.